I am tired. Okay, it's been a couple weeks since I've done this. It's time to talk about Doctor Who again. Time to make some more videos talking about Doctor Who. This time I will be talking about this one. Peter Cushing in Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD. First I wanted to mention that I got something else. Okay, so I had the fasciitis. When I first heard about fasciitis, I thought it just meant foot. It was related to the foot. Because and since then I've never heard anyone say, "Yeah, I got fasciitis in any other part of their body other than their foot." But apparently when the specific uh, condition that I'm experiencing is plantar fasciitis, plantar referring to the foot, but apparently you can get fasciitis anywhere in the body. I haven't gone to a doctor at all. I'm just guessing at because of uh, how it feels in my foot. I've there's something else I was thinking. Is it fallen arch? I haven't even looked up fallen arch, but I've heard that's something else that can be a problem with your feet. So I'm just assuming that that's what it is. It's plantar fasciitis. So I gave up. I gave up on this thing because it wasn't helping. It was sometimes hurting. This compression sock. Waste of money that was. So I got this instead. It's funny because I did some repairing, replacing parts on my rollerblades. It seems obvious to me that these are rollerblade wheels on this. So if I wanted to, I could replace these. I see how they're fastened on here with a screw. So these are just rollerblade wheels on here. It was a good idea. It's a good invention. I could tell just by looking at it that it looked like it would be good for my foot. It has these nub things on here. It's I was worried that I would press too hard on it and bend it and break it. So far, it's very sturdy. It's a durable product. I recommend it definitely. Um, I felt like right away it was doing exactly what it needed to do because I was putting pressure on my foot right there. Um, sometimes I would use it though, and it would kind of hurt afterwards. I don't know because I was using it a lot. Every time I would sit down on the couch, uh, I'd work at it on my foot. So uh, I may have been not uh, pressing it in. I guess because I was going all over on the arch area, kind of on the heel too. So I don't know if I was doing it too much or too hard or not in the right area. Just because I was going all over. Because sometimes it kind of hurt afterwards, but sometimes I guess if I wasn't pushing down too hard on it, I don't have to be too rough on myself. So it's great. It works great. as long as I use the proper technique and I'm not too pressing down too hard on it. Oh, here's the box that it came in. I thought it was funny because I was looking for a brand on here. I don't see a brand. It just says massage roller. That's the brand. The brand is massage roller. Yeah, I look all over on here. There's no brand at all. It just says what it's made out of, and it describes the design, uh, stuff like that. It doesn't say the company that made it. Yeah, they come in different colors. This is kind of funny. It came with, you can't see her face, but what I can tell, a pretty lady is demonstrating the different areas you can use this. I just thought it was for your feet, but there's a model on here showing all the. She even she even has these short uh, jean shorts on. So here's what I'm using it for. So if you want to, you can massage your neck and your arm and your waist, your wrist and your the inside of your elbow, your leg. It's a good product. I feel like I'm getting better. I just have to maybe just keep using it. I'm not 100% cured. I wanted to say yes, it cured me. Not yet. I think it's gradually improving my foot. Because I still wake up and it's not as bad, but it still hurts when I get up and when I try to walk on it when I get up from waking up out of bed. I was thinking about maybe putting it by my bed. I don't want to step on it though, but putting it near my bed and then just pressing on it a little bit before I get up might be a good idea to do that. Well, I guess I've talked about that enough. The foot massager thing. Okay, so this is supposed to be a Doctor Who video. I just wanted to share that about the foot massager because I think it's a really good product. Okay, I got my notes here. Dalek Invasion Earth 2150 AD. Starring Peter Cushing. Many people may not be aware that Peter Cushing was in 2 Doctor Who movies. So to start off, I have some information that I wrote down from Wikipedia on the internet. Peter Cushing, his full name when he was born, it's Peter Wilton Cushing. Wilton Cushing. OB E. And I'll talk about that later. This next information is kind of funny because there's a discrepancy of the date of his when he was born, because I saw two different dates. I think on the DVD it said a different date of when he was born, but on Wikipedia it said this date, that Peter Cushing was born on May 26th, 1913. And then he died on August 11th, 1994. His acting career spanned over 60 years. That's impressive. He appeared in over 100 movies. That's also impressive. Many TV, theater, and radio roles. He starred in many horror films for Hammer Productions from the 1950s to the 1970s. Peter Cushing became more well-known after portraying the role of Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars in 1977. Peter Cushing was born in Kenley, Surrey, England. When he was a child, Peter got pneumonia twice. Peter was a comic book fan. He staged puppet shows with glove puppets and toys for his family, who paid him. Peter went to Purley County Grammar School. There he enjoyed swimming, cricket, and rugby. As a teenager, Peter starred in almost all of his school plays. Peter had a collection of over 5,000 model soldiers. Peter painted many of them himself. Peter liked playing practical jokes. He liked to draw and watercolor paint. Peter was a vegetarian for most of his life, and he contributed to the Vegetarian Society. He was interested in ornithology, which is the scientific study of birds. Peter had nyctophobia when he was a boy, which is a fear of the night. And he got over that fear by making himself walk outside after midnight. Peter wasn't a horror sci-fi fan. He chose roles that he thought his audience would like. He married Violet Helen Beck on April 10th, 1943. She died in 1971 from emphysema, lung disease. Peter had said his life had ended when hers did. In his first autobiography in 1986, he said nothing about himself after his wife died. And here's a quote by Peter Cushing. "Since Helen passed on, I can't find anything. The heart, quite simply, has gone out of everything." Time is interminable, endless. The loneliness is almost unbearable, and the only thing that keeps me going is the knowledge that my dear Helen and I will be reunited again some day. To join Helen is my only ambition.